Welcome to the Regpack Auto Billing Overview. This tutorial will help you get more familiar with creating auto bill plans so that you can set up easy, automatic payments for your registrants. Let's begin by heading to Settings and Auto Bill. Here, you'll see all of your plans and categories. Easily create new auto bill plans by clicking the Create New Auto Bill Plan button, and create categories to organize them by hovering over that button to click the Create New Auto Bill Category button. You can expand and close your categories using these buttons respectively. The Tools button will allow you to do all of these things and more. Copy plans from this menu and change your auto bill general settings. Within this settings menu, you can allow your users to be on multiple plans. This can be especially useful for instances such as specific weeks of camp having specific due dates. When you put everyone on one plan, you won't be able to make some payments due on one day and some payments due another, so multiple plans are a great workaround. View our help articles for additional information on the items in this menu. Let's click Create New Auto Bill Plan to see what we can create. In this menu, you'll see three submenus: Plan Settings, Payment Schedule, and Set Trigger. Under Plan Settings, determine what category your plan should be in here, type in your plan's name here, and determine if this plan should be visible to your users by toggling this Admin Only button. When this is set to On, your users will not be able to select this plan. Use this when only an admin should be able to add this plan to a user. Here, you can determine what products or services this plan applies to. If your plan should only apply to camp weeks, and t-shirts and other merchandise should be paid for upfront, this feature is a great way to manage that seamlessly for you. When we previously mentioned certain weeks having certain due dates, we chatted about making multiple plans. Here, you can determine which plan applies to which camp weeks to make sure you're getting the right payments for the appropriate items on the days that you expect them. Under Locking Options, you can set this plan to lock the user in after they've selected it and before they've made a payment. By default, they are locked into a plan after making the first payment, but you can turn that feature off here. Advanced calculation options are often not something you'll need to consider, but these following options are available to you. The system will automatically request a payment when a user registers, even if the first payment isn't due today. We recommend leaving this on so that you'll have a card on file to charge them in the future. By default, fixed payments will alter how percentage payments are calculated. This means that if you have a $100 deposit, for instance, the system will divide the remainder of the amount due into percentage payments and ignore that $100 for calculations. The final feature in plan settings automatically recalculates percentage payments every time someone's registering, even if they've missed past payments. If one person signs up 5 months in advance and one person signs up 4 months in advance, this feature ensures that they pay 20% per payment and 25% per payment, respectively. Payment Schedule is where you'll flesh out the dates and details of your plan. First, determine when the plan starts. We typically suggest setting a plan to start the date that the user selects it, and that's the default setting. Choose a fixed date if you'd like the payments to begin at a later date. Note that by default, the system will prompt them to make a payment now so that a payment method can be saved on file for future installments. Choose your plan end date here. Our auto billing feature provides a very cool functionality and will automatically calculate the number of payments your user has from the start to end date spanning monthly or bi-weekly, so you don't have to. Have an initial deposit to be paid that isn't an even percentage to the rest of the payments? Toggle this to yes to choose a flat rate or custom percentage payment for your initial deposit. Choose your payment structure here. You can choose monthly based on the date plan initiated, or choose the 1st, 15th, or end of every month. Bi-weekly can be set up based on the date plan initiated, or the 1st and 15th, 7th and 21st, and 15th and end of the month as well. Finally, determine if you'd like the system to automatically calculate the number of payments. For example, signing up in January for a monthly plan that ends in May will net you 5 payments of 20% each. Or, you can limit the number of payments so that it doesn't spread itself too thin. Note that if you limit the amount of payments, they will still follow the monthly or bi-weekly schedule you chose until they're paid off. They just might pay it off before your plan end date. If our automatic payment plan feature doesn't quite fit what you're looking for, you have the ability to make plans with custom installment dates by choosing Custom from this drop-down menu. Note that once a plan is changed to custom dates, this cannot be undone. 2 units will automatically be created for you, your deposit and your balance due date. To add additional units, click Add Unit at the bottom. Choose when this installment is due and how much it is, and click Create Plan Unit. Follow these steps until you have all of your installments. Finally, you can set a trigger to have your plan only appear to certain users or add automatically to their widget. For our previous example of camps with different due dates, it's recommended to automatically add each week's plan to a user based upon them selecting the specific week. To do this, you'll want to click Add Plan to User and Hide from Others. This ensures that others cannot select it. And click Set Trigger Conditions. Products and Services is where you will find your camp weeks. You can expand that menu, find the week that your plan applies to, and click the drop-down to select Added to Cart to ensure that this plan adds automatically to them once they've selected that camp week. Check out the rest of our trigger menu for other ideas, such as setting your plan to show when a field is answered a certain way, or adding a special plan to them when you apply a status to them in Users. When a user is enrolled in an Autobill plan, they will appear in the Enrolled menu next to Plan Settings. Here, you'll see a list of all of your users enrolled in this plan, with details including how much they've paid, or if anything is overdue, what payment method, if any, they have saved on file, when their next payment is due, and whether this plan covers their cart. You can click on this user's bar to pull up one of the coolest features in Regpack, a user panel that will follow you across the system. This will allow you to change your user's Autobill plan right from the menu, edit their information, send an email, add a comment, add products, make a payment, and more right from Autobilling as well within this panel. View our other tutorials for additional questions on setting up products, forms, emails, reports, and other items. And don't forget to reach out to our lovely support team at support@regpacks.com if you need any assistance.